Hi everybody, welcome back to our channel. My name is Naz.
And I'm Alba, and we are currently in Dubai. And in this video, we're gonna take you through the most asked questions on Google about moving to Dubai.
As well as some questions that we got from our subscribers. So in case you're interested in knowing anything specific, make sure to drop a comment or send us a message. So let's get started. But just before, we run a website called matuto.com, which helps people move to Dubai and London as well, but that's for a different video. So if you're moving to Dubai, you can go in, sign up for free, you'll get access to a lot of free information, tools, resources, advice, anything you can possibly need to move to Dubai.
Let's give it a start. What are the visa requirements for living in Dubai?
This is obviously the most asked question because everybody who's moving to Dubai is going to need a visa. The most common route is to get a job offer and for the employer to sponsor that visa. But there are other ways as well. You can get a golden visa, which there's a bunch of requirements. You can check on matuto.com. There's a link and you can check if you're eligible or not. And then there's a freelance visa known as the green visa as well.
Yeah.
And there's also requirements for that. I think you need to be earning a certain amount of money per month. I think it's equivalent to 15,000 dirhams. And you need to have been earning a certain amount of money as well. Question number 2, how much does it cost to live in Dubai?
The truth is the cost of living in Dubai totally varies depending on your lifestyle. An average one-bedroom apartment can cost you from 6,000 dirhams to 12,000 dirhams depending on what area you choose to live in and what kind of apartment you decide to live in. Similarly, you can spend 600 dirhams on food for one person, or you can spend 2,000 dirhams on food for one person if you're ordering takeouts. You can choose to take the metro, which can cost you about 300 dirhams per month per person, or you can rent a car, which of course will be more expensive. If you want to find out how much it will cost you based on your living habits, make sure to check out matuto.com because we have a cost of living calculator where you can find out exactly how much you will need to live in Dubai.
I wouldn't say any better.
The next question is healthcare easily accessible in Dubai and what are the costs for expats?
Well, healthcare in Dubai is private. You will have health insurance as part of your visa. It's actually compulsory for employers who sponsor your visa to also pay for your health insurance.
Yeah.
Of course, the health insurance can be super comprehensive or maybe limited to certain needs, but it is compulsory. Everybody needs to have it. And so if you go to the hospital or to a clinic, you will most likely have a copay amount. For example, you pay 100 dirhams for the consultation, even though it may cost you 800, right? And it's the same for your medication that you're prescribed. And so, yeah, you can just walk into a bunch of different clinics, which are all over the city, as well as hospitals. And as long as you have your details of your medical insurance, you'll be able to avail from the medical facilities. Question number 4, and something that comes up quite a lot for some reason, is how do I cope with the weather?
Yeah. So in Dubai, in summer, it gets really hot. The temperature goes up to over 40 degrees Celsius. But in winter, it's really nice. We have weather from 15 to 20 something. The problem is more in the summer. But actually, Dubai is really well equipped to deal with it. Everywhere you go, there is aircon. You can take taxis everywhere. You can take the metro that also has aircon. So unfortunately, the answer is you can't spend much time outside, but you'll be able to do everything you want indoors. Question number 5. How do I set up my banking in Dubai?
Well, there's multiple options. A lot of people don't live in Dubai. They open a bank account here to keep some of their money here. That's a completely different story. I'm not even going to get into it. But if you're moving to Dubai, you will need an Emirates ID to be able to open a bank account. And an Emirates ID can take a few weeks, maybe up to a month for it to come. And so what a lot of people end up doing is they open a bank account, they use their e-visa to open it, and then once their Emirates ID comes, they show it in the branch or to their account manager, and then they convert that account into an expat account.
So it's pretty straightforward. You'll just need all your documentation in order to get a local account. What we always recommend is when you're first coming into the country to have AED, which is the local currency, in an e-wallet so that you're able to spend as you wish until you've opened your local bank account and have dirhams in the UAE.
Yeah, card is pretty common. Paying by card is pretty common all around Dubai. Nowadays, I don't even carry cash anymore.
No.
I haven't had cash in a while. Question number 6. What are the best housing options in Dubai, and how do I find accommodation?
Well, Dubai has a really large range of options for expats. You can find and rent an apartment normally as you would, or there's also option for serviced apartments, which essentially is an apartment that comes with all the services. It's furnished, it includes all the bills, and normally there's services like cleaning and others that you can access. For getting a normal apartment, you will need your Emirates ID, which can take a few weeks, and therefore when you're first moving into Dubai, you probably want to stay at a service apartment until you can rent a normal place with your ID.
Yeah, I completely agree. Getting a normal apartment, let's say an unfurnished apartment, can be much cheaper than a serviced apartment, but it's a long-term let. Landlords will ask to see your Emirates ID, as Albert mentioned, but also they might ask for a check up front, and a check is basically like a yearly payment. Or maybe 2 checks paying 6 months of rent and then another 6 months of rent. It has become really competitive in Dubai, so we'll make a whole different video about that. But if you are moving to Dubai and you want help with your accommodation, well, just message us on matuto.com. There's like a chat button. You can just talk to us directly and we will try to help you out.
Question number 7, is driving in Dubai common, and how do I get my driving license?
Well, driving in Dubai is super common. Everybody drives. Well, almost everybody. We don't actually, funny enough. But they're developing the metro more and more, and the metro here is super modern, so it's a great alternative if you want to take public transportation, or if you don't want to drive, you can take a Careem, which is like an Uber to go pretty much anywhere, and it's not too expensive in comparison to other cities. But most people drive in Dubai. Depending on your nationality and where your home driver license is from, you may be able to convert it into a UAE driving license when you get here. You pay a certain fee and you get your license converted. If you are from a different nationality that doesn't have an agreement with the UAE, well, then you will have to do a driving test.
But everybody that comes that wants to drive is able to usually just transfer or do the driving test. Don't be afraid of it. You will be able to get it quickly and start driving in Dubai.
And then it's all about leasing a car. A lot of people lease instead of buying. Because everybody that moves to Dubai say that, I'll only be here for a couple of years, and then everybody ends up staying here for way longer.
And then 2 years after they buy a car.
And one last question we have seen quite a lot is, how do I find the right schools for my kids if I'm moving to Dubai as a family?
Dubai has a really large range of private schools that you can choose from, and this is normally the way that expats go. There are schools from many different curriculums. You can find international curriculum, American schools, Indian, British, whatever it is you need, you'll probably find it here. But how do you even get started to look for them, right? We actually have a school finder on our site, so you guys can just go check it out, and you can filter by the school curriculum or the location, which are the main 2 things I would be on the lookout for to find a school. You want it to be nearby your workplace or where you're going to live, and you want it to have the curriculum that you want your children to study.
So in this video, we talked about the most common things that people search online when it comes to moving to Dubai. But honestly, we could have made the video an hour long just talking about all the things that we know. But instead of that, we'll just leave you with matuto.com. Move to Dubai smoothly.
You'll be able to find all the information that you need to know about moving to the UAE or to Dubai. So make sure you sign up. It's free. And if you need any more support, talk to us. We'll be able to help out. I think for now, that's going to be everything for this video. But stick around because we will be posting more videos about Dubai.
So that's it for today's video. Make sure to drop a like, a comment, subscribe if you haven't. And we will see you in our next video.